What is going on, you guys? What is going on? Thank you so much for this fabulous live stream. What is going on with Voro Motors and the drama with Kaabo Electric Scooters? Guys, we said it over and over again that there's going to be a lot of changes in 2025, and 2025 just hit with a huge bang with Voro Motors and Kaabo Electric Scooters. We gotta wait for a moment. Whoa, straight out the back, Electric Rider. What's going on, Electric Rider? How is the live stream, Electric Rider? Let us know. But today we're gonna discuss what's going on with Voro Motors and also with Kaabo Electric Scooter. It is insane what's going on. I thought that the partnership between them, I thought, they had good scooters. I thought Kaabo Electric Scooter was really good. Yes, indeed, no more Kaabo. No more Kaabo, guys. No more Kaabo. We gotta, Electric Rider, we gotta give the stream a couple of maybe 5 to 10 minutes for more people to join, because I do not want them to miss out. This was a little bit last minute. By the way, thank you, bro. Thank you. Hopefully you're doing good, man. How's your knees, man? Because you said that you got hit with an EUC rider ran into you, man, and then you broke your knee. So hopefully you're doing pretty well, Electric Rider. I know sometimes when you're recovering from an accident or somebody causing you an accident, it gets overwhelming. And sometimes, you want to rush it. But in situations like that, you can't rush it. I was talking to Robert the other day. I was talking to Rican, I'm sorry, that, accidents is not a matter of if, it's a matter of when it's going to happen. Knock on wood, your boy, doesn't get into no accidents in the concrete jungle, because we cannot afford another accident. Either one of us can't at this point. But yeah, we got to give the live stream a little bit of a wait. We're streaming in portrait mode, so hopefully you guys enjoy portrait mode. Damn, I can't believe this guy did that to his Kaabo Wolf Warrior. I can't believe it. I can't believe it. What are you doing, man? What are you doing? The whole thing soaked. He's washing it like a car, literally, like a car wash. Oh my God. Talk about the damages, man. Look at that, soaked. Hey, man, at least the scooter's gonna be crispy clean, I'll be getting a bike soon. Yeah, I agreed, Electric Rider. If you could get a bike, man. I can't get a bike because, unfortunately, these small apartments in New York City ain't happening. I wish I could get a bike. I was thinking about getting a cheap bike, actually. I was thinking of getting a cheap electric bike and just locking it up downstairs in New York City street. But today when I was walking, I saw 2 bikes right after another. They probably got stolen by their parts. I just don't understand. Who on the right mind is going to steal a seat from a bike and then sell it? Damn, but already straight out the bat, over 10 online views, you guys. Please let us know where you guys are watching this video, this live stream. I don't even know if I'm gonna wear my live stream glasses. So I need to protect my eyes sometimes, guys. I need to protect my eyes. Yeah, guys. So for the people who are watching, there's some crazy news right now that is happening. Voro Motors has parted ways with Kaabo scooters. We don't know why. Actually, we do know why. What's going on? And your boy Anthony got the scope. He got the scope for the people that don't know what's going on, because for some reason you cannot read the actual article. We tried to go to the actual article that explaining why they parted ways. Your boy Anthony was trying to dig up some dirt, but I was not successful. But guys, who are you kidding? Your boy Anthony always got the scoop. Come on, man. You know that this information was going to get taken down by the marketing department in Voro Motors. They don't want to burn that bridge, but your boy Anthony managed to get an image snapshot because we was fully prepared. What, you think I was just gonna show this and then talk about it like I don't know what I'm talking about and say she said? Nah, man. We took snapshots. We took snapshots. Hold on. Give me a second, you guys. I'm never fully prepared, but you know, we took snapshots on what's going on. We don't know who wrote this article. This is a snapshot, you guys. Look at this is a snapshot. This was taken at 10:22 like a week ago. Your boy Anthony, after I read this, I was like, oh, this is gonna get taken down. We went to the actual link and it actually got taken down. Look, page not found. But your boy Anthony managed to take a snapshot before it got taken down. Come on, guys. Who you think you playing with, man? So if you guys are interested in getting Kaabo scooters and you guys are tech savvy and you guys are willing to take the risk, they're practically giving away their Kaabo scooters right now. They want to get rid of their inventory. So let's read a couple of the few details that Voro Motors wrote this article. We don't know who wrote it and what department wrote this article. Fluid Freeride has went bankrupt as well. Yeah, we gotta get into Fluid Freeride. Fluid Freeride already, man, I already knew that company was gonna go bankrupt eventually. But like Voro Motors and Kaabo, Voro Motors has been selling Kaabo like forever, man. Especially with their Kaabo Mantis. First, I want to thank everyone for continuing to support Voro Motors. We always has been known for bringing you the best high performance electric scooter and bikes. Furthermore, when we introduced the Mantis Pro SE through a collaboration with Kaabo, it was a big moment. Voro Motors first to bring gold assets to its scooters with Wolf King, which the Wolf King has so much problems, by the way. The Wolf King and the Mantis, so much problem. That partnership helped push us to where we are today, and we been Kaabo's largest distribution. That is a known fact. They're like partners at this point, right? But after a long, sometimes challenging journey, it's time for us to move away from Kaabo. And guys, every time we went to these shops in Kaabos, man, it was nothing but problems with the Wolf Warrior. It was nothing but problems. Why are we dropping Kaabo? We owe an explanation. This decision didn't come easily. Dropping a revenue-generating product line isn't something that we take lightly, but this is about more than a profit. Yeah, I agreed, because your brand is in jeopardy at this point. When you read the reviews of Voro Motors, the owners are Kaabo owners. Basically, it's crazy, guys. It's insane. Let's see what else. It's insane, guys. It's insane. Let me see what we got over here. Okay. So this is another snapshot. This snapshot tells a huge, big picture of the story right here. They did a huge a pie chart over here describing the solutions with Voro Motors and Kaabo. So 54% no issues. We got a 16% cancellation and a return. And then this is the big problem right here. I know it's only 20% replacement in parts. So basically about this whole article was that Kaabo never notified Voro Motors with part distribution. For example, they ordered like about 2,000 worth of brakes, something with brake parts, but then Kaabo upgraded their scooters with a different brake part. So they got this old part that doesn't match with their new part, basically. So that was a huge miscommunication, a huge revenue loss. And like, so they got these bunch of parts that doesn't work with the new lineups pretty much. And that is challenging when, for example, if you got a Wolf Warrior or whatever and something's wrong with it and you need new parts, and then Kaabo has the parts, but they found out that the parts don't match because Kaabo decided to upgrade their parts and stuff like that. It's a huge communication gaps. And with communication gaps, this is what's going on. They have so many issues with their scooters, but the parts are different. So with that being said, I think that was their huge letdown and also their huge reason why they had to part ways with Kaabo. And honestly, I don't blame them, man. Like Kaabo with the whole steering and the folding latch always cracks and all that stuff. I don't blame that at all. And especially with the Wolf Warrior. Look at this. The Wolf Warrior, well, that Wolf Warrior is already soaked. Thermal fire right there. A Wolf King GT right there. There were so many issues with the Kaabo Wolf Warrior going up in flames. And when these fire happens, you guys, nothing puts it out. You just gotta let it, you just gotta let it be and say goodbye to your electric scooter. They had 70% of survey calls were Kaabo related calls, not go where Voro Motors sells a lot of the scooters. Yeah, man, they had to part ways. But your boy Anthony always said there's always money in repairs. But what happens if you don't have the part to repair the scooter? There's no money. You need to have the part to repair the scooter. Unfortunately, with Kaabo always upgrading the parts and not telling their dealerships that, hey, we're upgrading our brake calipers. By the way, you should upgrade your inventory as well. They never did that. Like the communication barrier was really, really hard. And when they always, and there was a part of the article that said when they needed, for example, an education on how to educate their technicians on how to, for example, how to replace a part, Kaabo never reached out or never follow up to how to replace or fix that particular part. So they were always on their own on trying, to do their own diagnostics and to do their own servicing. That learning curve alone is really, really hard. That learning curve, whoa, what the hell? Very Mysterio. That learning curve alone is really, really detrimental to a business, especially with a huge business like Voro Motors. They don't have the time to get to that curve. It's either you show us now or we need to figure it out on our own. Unfortunately, like Electric Rider said, 70% of their calls were all Kaabo scooters. And then you got the back end, their own product, like the E-Move Cruiser, like the Voro Motors V2. It's unfortunate what's going on. And I don't blame them, Business is business at the end of the day. Look at that. No good with the Wolf Warrior King GT, man. That happened here in New York City, you guys. It was a known fact. And what was going on, these scooters are super, super hard to work on, man. They're so hard to work on. It's a nice scooter, I'm not going to lie, especially with the high lineups like the King GT right here. But it's so hard to work on, honestly. It's super hard to work on these scooters, man. And then like I said before, Kaabo is not reaching out to them, that this is how you diagnose it and all that stuff, We're not joking, you guys. Look at this. Look at this rat nest right here. Look. For a scooter that costs so much money, and look at all that rat nest. That's insane. These scooters, guys, are not easy to fix. And when you got the manufacturing company ghosting you, it takes a toll of your business. It's gonna play a huge part in your business. Look at that. Can you imagine doing diagnostic on that? And the distribution company like Kaabo is just ghosting you, and you're Voro Motors, you're the dealership, right? And you say, hey, we got 20 cases of let's suppose controllers overheating. How do we fix that? And what does Kaabo do? Kaabo says, oh, we don't know, or probably Kaabo says nothing at all. Sounds like they didn't want to stand behind their own product. I agreed. But yeah, that could be an issue right there. And I know a lot of people that ride Kaabo products. I know a lot of people that they head over heels with the Kaabo GT. They're over heels with the Kaabo GT King and the Wolf Warrior. You know, these scooters, man, that cost over $3,000, man. Yo, man, it's crazy how much these scooter cost. And when you open them up, you'll be like, it looks like they just grab a bunch of wires together and they just made it work somehow, you know? And then you expect, when you open that deck, you think, oh, there's this wire, there's that wire, you know, they're lined up pretty well, and it's not like that, you know. It's a shame, you know, like the front end looks good, but the back end looks crazy, you know. And this is not just Kaabo scooters. Goes also with Dualtron. And as you guys know, I'm a Dualtron fanboy. But there comes to an extent on how hard you gotta push the consumer. You know, I'm not gonna be like sit here and tell you guys, hey, I love Dualtron or I love Kaabo. No, man, these scooters, Dualtron, Kaabos, they need to do something with their back end, man, because this is unacceptable. This is unacceptable, you guys, really. Look at that. And that Kaabo right there is brand new. Brand new right there. And that's the outcome. But they had a huge fallout with the Kaabo Wolf Warrior King lineup, causing them to thermal fire up like that. I have the GTR, and thank God, Elvis, like plug and play, everything is organized. Yeah, the GTR, because it's removable battery. They had no choice, just like to learn. They had no choice. They were forced to actually clean up their deck. Like this guy right here, he was forced to clean up their deck. Until it needs service and can't find parts or someone to fix, the wiring is so messed up, it costs a lot to service product like that. Yeah, man. That's what I always say to you guys, man. If you guys want to save up money, do your own repairs on fixing flats. Like, for example, flats, you should know how to fix your own flat. Because if you got repairs such as this that requires to go inside the deck, oh boy, that's gonna cost so much, man. Because the technicians that work on these scooters, they're not charging you by replacing, let's suppose, this yellow wire. They're not charging you that. They're charging you the time that it's gonna take them to look for this yellow wire. You understand what I'm saying? Look, it's a needle in a haystack, pretty much. The new eMove Cruiser is extremely clean inside. Yeah, and we have, shout out to Melvin for Voro Motors for giving us that sponsorship. We have the Voro Motors eMove Cruiser, which Rican and I, we're going to meet up and we're going to test it on lower 30 degrees doing Uber Eats. It's going to be crazy. We're going to test it out. That eMove Cruiser is super clean. And I know a lot of people are not a huge fan with Apollo scooters, but Apollo scooter, one thing I give it up to them, their new lineups with the Apollo Phantom, the Apollo Pro, the Apollo Air, the Apollo Go. You open up that scooter and it's super, super well organized and clean in there. So you already know how the tables are shifting right now. Who knows, man? Who knows? Maybe Apollo scooter will be the leading industry. But for now, Segway is the leading industry. Segway is the leading industry. I don't care how much you guys deny it. Oh, that scooter only goes 15, 19 miles an hour. You open up that scooter, you go to Amazon, you could get parts like that. Yeah, Electric Rider, I showed you guys. Well, indeed, I showed you guys. We open up the scooters. and all that stuff and show you guys. But yeah, you guys, this is what's going on with the Voro Motors, man. They parted ways with Kaabo. But it doesn't mean that they stopped selling Kaabo products, because if you go to their website right now, let's see, if we go to their website right now. If you go to their website right now, to Kaabo, to Voro Motors and search for Kaabos, you could get some deals right now. So we're gonna look at their electric scooters right now. Shop right now. Let's see. What are we shopping for? We're shopping for Kaabo, right? We're shopping for Kaabo. Let's see. Electric scooters, roadster. Wait a minute. We might be wrong. Where the Kaabo? Oh, there we go. The Kaabos right here. By the way, you guys, if you guys are interested in getting Kaabos, use our promo code Raw with Anthony. So you could get a Kaabo Mantis Pro SE for $1,700 right there. And that's it? Holy crap. They clean house. They clean house, you guys. That's it. You only could get this. Wow. They sold everything. Wow. Literally, they sold everything. Let's see. I'm trying to go electric scooters. We go to electric scooters. Let me know if you got, yeah, we can't see no more Kaabo product. We only see the Kaabo Electric Scooter right here. Kaabo Electric Scooter, we clicked on this, and we only see the Mantis SE. Guys, 2 weeks ago, we was able to find King GTs in here. Now we can't find them. Wow, so you only could get the SE right now. So let's look at the SE, because the SE still is a good scooter. I like the suspensions of the Mantis lineup, honestly. Let me fix our mapping over here. Let me know if you guys could view our mapping right here. Oh, a little OBS right here. There we go. I want you guys to see good what I see, you know. That way we're talking about the same thing. Boom. There we go. So you can't get the black color no more. You only could get the yellow, the black and gold. That's it, guys. It's the end of an era. The end of an era no more. Let's see. Do we have specs? This scooter, the Mantis Pro SC ain't that bad though. Over 40 miles an hour, 18 amp hour battery, 60 volts, LG cells. And we got mini motors, the EY3 finger throttle. You know, it ain't that bad for $1,700, you know. Get it while you can, but if you guys do purchase this product and you guys have problems off the bat, I don't think Voro Motors is gonna help you, because that's it. They're discontinuing their products. You could get let me see, can you get a King GT? Let's see, what happens if I press shop now on the King GT? Is it gonna take me over there? Let's see. Okay, you could get a King GT. Okay, I don't understand why I couldn't see it. You could get the gold and the color. The Kaabo Mantis King GT, that's a nice ride, bro. But the fact is that you're paying $1,800. Wow, that's a steal right there. That is a steal. Can we get a Wolf Warrior? My internet is going slow, you guys. I apologize. Damn, my internet is super slow right now. I don't know, because we're live streaming. So much thing is going on right now. Damn, the King GT, man, it's a nice scooter, bro. It's really a nice scooter. But it has so much problems. So much problems right here on the folding latch. Yeah, Electric Rider. They had a lot more a couple of days ago. Cause Yogi Steve did promote it. So I guess people just found out the word and they took advantage. So yeah. And I'm pretty sure, let's suppose if you email them and be like, hey, I don't like this current deal for 17, can I get it for 1600? I think they will give it to you. They just want a clean inventory. The RS Midnight is like 2500. Yeah, guys, get the last Kaabos and Voro Motors, man, because sooner or later, that's it. That is it. Honestly, when I first test rolled this scooter, the Kaabo Mantis King GT, I felt like I was riding on a cloud. And then weeks later, they like all hell broke loose with their latch system, with the folding latch system. You know. And then you got the Wolf with the Wolf Warrior lined up right here. Unfortunately, this thing was just giving a bad rep, honestly. But yeah, you guys, let us know what you guys think with Kaabo and Voro Motors splitting apart. It's unfortunately that happened because the only people that get hurt at this point is people like us, giving you guys content because we can't get our hands on these scooters, unfortunately. 1750, I know. 1750 is not bad for a Kaabo Mantis. It's not bad. But I'm pretty sure you could get a used Kaabo Mantis like under the $1,000 because there's so much problems. But if you are mechanic savvy, I think you should jump on that and just do your own modifications and all that stuff, if that makes sense. But yeah, you guys, let us know what you guys think with this whole partnership being dismantled. No more Voro Motors and Kaabo Scooter. No more. That's it. It's a done deal. Fluid Free Ride. It's unfortunately what's happening with Fluid Free Ride. They declare bankrupts. But honestly, when you have so much expenses like that and so many stores with rent up the ass, that was bound to happen. I think what's going to happen is going to be the survival of the fittest now with these electric scooters companies. And I'm sticking with my old scooters, I'm sticking with my Duotron Spider, which I'm going to tell you guys why we got rid of the Duotron Eagle Pro. There's an episode that is dropping, I think, on Monday on why we got rid of it. So if you guys are interested, please pay attention to that video that is coming out. The Duotron, we are officially our owner of the Duotron Spider. And, of course, we got our Toyota, our 9-Bolt Max. I was talking to Rican that we're going to sell the Spider in the summertime. We're going to sell it for $800. $800, we got to get rid of that scooter. The reason why we decided also to part away from Duotron, like I mentioned 10 minutes ago, when you open up the deck of these scooters, there should not be there should not be so difficult to find let's suppose a red wire. It's crazy. It's like a rat nest in there, and it's a rat nest in there, and that also with Duotron, it's a rat nest in there. It's like a needle in a haystack. That's the reason why we're selling the Spider. We did a trade-in in NYC PEV. We did a trade-in with NYC PEV, but after thinking about it, and because your boy Anthony opens up the scooter and he likes to mingle with it. I like to put my GPS tracker and all that stuff. But after I opened up the Duotron Spider, I was placing my AirTag, and then it made me realize something huge. That the Duotron Eagle Pro had the same issue. I open up the deck, I want to put my GPS tracker in there, a huge rat nest. And at the time, that was like 4 years ago. At the time, I didn't know any better. I didn't know any better. I was like, oh, I think, is this normal? And I'm coming from the world of tech. My real life job is the world of tech. If you don't line up your cables not right, you got like a huge troubleshooting on the fly. You better find that cable that's causing you problems. So I'm looking at the scooter and I'm like, this might be Deutschland. This is 4 years ago. And then I did some homework that Deutschland, Kaabo, Voro Motors, E-Move Cruiser with the first lineups, they're all like that. I'm like, why? What's going on? And I did some digging, and I look into these factories that they line up the scooters up in factories, right? And they have like 10 workers working on one scooter, right? One worker is responsible of installing the battery. The second worker is responsible of putting the controller. The third, so you guys get the point, right? So that's how this is created, this huge rat nest. Them companies like Segways and Apollos, they were like, no, we can't. We can't, especially with Apollo. Apollo actually made a huge documentary on this. They actually put it up on their YouTube when they were doing their first designs. They were like, yo, we want to get rid of that rat nest. All that whole this organization inside the deck, it shouldn't be like that. Because God forbid, you got one cable that's causing you a short. Right there is a huge red flag right there. I think they built the scooters like that so you have to literally be a technician to be able to fix something simple. Nah, man. It's that, like I said, they have like like I said, they have like 5 people, 10 people in an assembly working on one scooter. One person is responsible with tires. The other person is responsible running the brake cable. The other person is responsible putting the controller. Then you got the other person. It's like it's like those videos that you see of Tesla, like the machines, like it's working in assembly. But instead of machine, it's basically people working in one scooter in an assembly line, and that's what's going on. But then you got companies like Apollo saying, hey, we want our scooters to be serviceable easily, because that time consuming on looking for the yellow cable right here is gonna take us 4 hours, man, because we're looking for that scooter. It needs to be properly laid out. And this all happens when they try to jam up this huge battery in there. You look at that. When they try to like fit a huge battery like this is, make the battery smaller, make the battery smaller, and that's it. It's a simple fix right there. But I know what you guys are gonna say. Smaller battery, smaller range, right? Lowers the range and lowers the power. I know, I get it. But at the end of the day, man, you're not gonna be riding 30 miles, man. Come on, man. You're standing up. You know the wear and tear that puts in your body alone? But yeah, you guys, it's unfortunate that this is happening, and I get it. I get it that they had to do these kind of stuff. But yeah, you guys, we basically went on to make this live stream because a lot of people wanted to know what was going on with Kaabo and all that stuff. Tomorrow, Rican and I, we are officially meeting up around Times Square, maybe. I don't know where we're gonna meet up, but we're gonna meet up and we're gonna be filming out. Your boy Anthony got the action camera. One thing you guys need to please be mindful that these action cameras in lower temperatures like 30 degrees, they don't work well. And the reason why is because when we're riding high speeds, for example, on the E-Move Cruiser V2 or a Deutschland, that wind factor is smacking the scooter right on the face. And that's like wind factor probably 10 degrees lower. And it affects the scooter from freezing up. So please be mindful that now recording now is really hard. It's really hard recording these vlogs, especially in January and February. It's really hard. So I don't know what's going to happen. We might put out videos probably twice a week because it's hard to get a video. It's hard to capture contact outside now. Rican and I was discussing maybe we could put a hand warmer in the back of the camera so it doesn't freeze. Maybe taking the battery out and run an external battery from the backpack. I don't know what's gonna happen. I was telling Rican maybe we should reschedule to get low when the temperature becomes a little bit higher, like above 40 degrees. I know tomorrow is gonna be lower 30s, and especially when we're doing dinner ships, so it's gonna feel like it's 20 degrees. So with that being said, you already know that we're trying to do our best to give you guys content. Please be mindful that these content right now is hard to shoot. So if you guys are feeling generous, please subscribe to our channel, especially our membership. If you guys want to take it a step further, join our Patreon. Donations comes a long way because it motivates us to go outside and shoot contact no matter what, no matter how the weather is looking out there, you know. But, you know, it is what it is. Not that, you know, the economy, the inflation and all that stuff, it's hitting up the ass and all that stuff. With that being said, hopefully you guys enjoy this live stream. Unfortunately, you know, we're going to have to end the live stream, you know. Nothing lasts forever. Hey, we got Rican. Oh, we ain't rescheduling, LOL. Rican, I don't know if you heard me. I was about to message you, by the way. Rican, I was telling Rican that we should reschedule because of temperature. Rican is like, nah, man, we're not rescheduling. It's way overdue. And I agree with Rican Beasley. You guys. It's way overdue. The thing is, man, we had so much problems with the eMove Cruiser V2. We had so much problems with the eMove Cruiser V2, you guys. Thankfully, with Wilson's Scooter Shop, he managed to fix that warped tire and all that stuff. But I'm pretty sure we got the nail in the coffin. Hopefully, you know. But yeah, you guys, we're going to end the live stream. Thank you so much again for joining us. That's the huge issues. We're now with Voro Motors and Kaabo, officially parted ways. If you guys want, please donate to the channel like I mentioned before. If you guys want to buy the last remaining of the Bohemians of Kaabo in Voro Motors, use our discount. $50 off Ride with Anthony. You know, get it while you're not playing. You know, I ain't playing, by the way. But anyways, we're going to end the live stream. You know, feel free to DVR it. Like always, ride safe and stay safe.